Hello, my name is Shadley and welcome back for another episode of Victoria 3 Siam. In previous episode we started another war against China, partially by accident. We also went way over our infamy. So that's we are now a pariah, so to speak, so that might cause some issues. Oh, there we go, now we're fighting... Oh, right. I wonder if it would be actually better to advance through there first, just to combine those fronts. And I suppose what I could do... Or... How long until Baton is going to surrender? It's going to take a while, but what we can do is we're going to have you defend on that front. I'm going to send you to advance on the small front there. And then you can hold on to the big front. Go deplete it in South Island, alright. Well, that's not my issue. Oh, who's this? Oh, Banja is having a revolution now. Oh, bollocks! I don't think I can join on the... I can join on the revolution side, but that wouldn't necessarily be that useful for us. Well, that's a bit unfortunate. We spent the infamy to get this war going, and now we're only going to get half of that. I mean, we might be able to declare war on Radical Banja itself at some point. First of all, just declare neutrality on there. But Banja itself is going to surrender very shortly, and there we go. We're defending against the Chinese counterattack over here in Celebes, but that's not going to be too big of an issue. There we go. We got part of the island at least, or what they had on the island. Not particularly large part of it, but at least something. Did we have any more coal mine areas in here? We got coal mines in Laos. We could probably build another 2 over there, just in case. And oh dear, that is quite a loss for the enemies there. Alright. So we've got all of our armies rather busy right now. Oh, they're going to be conquering some of that, I reckon. Yep. We've got 6 more days. I think our troops will arrive there in time. There's only Yogyakarta, Bhutan and Siak, so it's not too bad. It's going to be really close. Okay, there we go. We stop the advance. We'll have good defense, and then we'll do a counterattack over here. We are defending against the Chinese armies again, and those are no match for our troops. But this Banja situation over here is a bit annoying. Can I do another war? Well, I suppose I can't do a war while at war. So now it's only against... well, China is the main war goal. But Siak is going to be surrendering hopefully soon, and the Dutch East Indies are going to give me hopefully a little bit more land over here as well. And if I remember correctly, this state did... Yeah, it does have oil. That's going to be very nice. Right, so how quickly is Siak losing war support then? 4.8 per week, so that's not too bad. Baton is already at -17, so they are going to surrender eventually. And that way the fight over here stops, so we'll have another 60 battalions that we can use to advance into China and start taking the state over there over time. We'll have the 2 big armies there, we'll have the 2 smaller armies over here in Sumatra. Our attack seems to be doing quite nicely there. And defense is holding, so that's definitely good news. We got a bit of turmoil. Oh, convoys are being raided. Java Sea and Malacca Sea. Alright, where is our fleet? What is it doing? It is escorting convoys. It's already assigned to that order. Okay. Right, then I don't know. I mean, they might have a bit of fleets in here. They haven't sunk that many convoys, admittedly. Like, they've sunk 3 convoys thus far. Oh, that's where they are raiding. Okay. Well, it's entirely possible that our fleet will intercept them soon enough. Admittedly, we could have a second fleet already. One to raid the Chinese convoys, but there's probably not that much of a hassle quite yet. Well, it looks like our relations with Yunnan have dropped down quite a bit, which is probably for the best. Counter-attack over, or attack into Siak is going quite nicely. And the defense is holding, so Siak is probably going to be, well, after Baton, Siak is going to be the one surrendering. Because Baton is already at -51 war support, and Siak is at 16. And after that, Dutch East Indies, and then it's only China that is standing. And I don't think they're going to be winning us. Managed to retake the province that we lost there earlier. And now, well, I mean, this defense is holding. There's no question about that. We do have 10 battalions in Indochina as a sort of reserve that we could utilize. I mean, we are going to be expanding our barracks fairly soon, actually. We've got the gold mines done now, so how much are we getting from minting? 110,000. Oh, you're not declared rivalry. Well, that's That's actually quite nice. I can declare you as a rival then. No need to damage relations at this stage then. With the double rivalry going on, they'll go down on their own. So we'll have at least pretty much all of our influence available to reduce our infamy a bit further, although it's probably going to be pretty bad. Oh dear, this is actually quite bad. I was hoping to get... Oh, okay, we managed to capture a bit more. Don't know if we'll be able to capture all of this, admittedly. How long until Baton surrenders? Not very. Ooh, East Anglia discovered some oil, alright. Oh, and I think they cut us in half. Yeah, they did. Okay, well, we've got one army on that front. They got a couple armies on the other front there. We might have to just retreat this into the big front there until we can hold them back for long enough. And let them retake that. We are still holding part of the area, actually, most of the area that we are going to be conquering from them anyway. There we go, Breton is now ours, so we gained the rest of the state. Oh, right, oh, electric sawmills is one of the things that we could do with electricity. That's actually not a bad call, come to think of it. Put in the auto-expand for the power plants. I'm going to start building a second level for it already. Oh, right, and now we got the big army heading in here. Admittedly, the enemy also has a bit of a bigger army heading in here. Our defense will hold there, and once the big army arrives, that's going to start pushing them back again. So still seeing some of our convoys there, admittedly. Which I don't like, but not much I can do about it right now. Now one thing that... actually, no, if I do a landing on the Dutch East Indies, because they don't have a general right now, so they would have troops defending. And the Chinese aren't losing their war support all that quickly yet. But as soon as we've cleared out basically all the others, we'll be able to push them back. I'm not too worried about that one. We've still got 8 to 11 months for the trench works to be done. That will take quite some time. How are we doing in the trades? Okay, so that rate... Oh, yeah, there was a lot of embargoes, wasn't it? We could still export some luxury clothing to the Russian market. But the embargoes are going to hurt us a decent bit in here. Okay, our defense is going to hold. We have started... Oh, France has embargoed us. Alright, we may have done a bit of a mistake on becoming a pariah in here, but it's fine. We'll survive. We just won't be doing all that much trade, I guess. And since a lot of the nations that are rivaling us and are embargoing us and all that sort of stuff aren't necessarily neighboring... Well, the French are actually neighboring us. Come to think of it. Where was it? Yeah, this one. I wonder what they have as a conscript. So it's skirmish infantry and shrapnel artillery. So they don't have that much better stuff yet. There. But the key word is yet. They will probably get some better stuff soon enough. Let's get the chemical plant and munitions plant and upgrade, because once we get the trench infantry, we're going to need a lot more. So queuing up some expansion in there already is probably not a bad idea. Sort of future-proofing it. We've got 200 battalions over here. And then we've got 85. Are they still... They're no longer sinking our convoys, at least. What I suppose I could do with my fleet is start raiding the convoys through there. So if the Chinese start losing some of their morale, that'd be nice. How close is Siak now surrendering there? At 75. At that point, the front will be very narrow, to say the least. Now, the Dutch East Indies, we're going to have to get into their territory a little bit. Oh, there we go. Well, speak of the devil. Oh, where did our army... So we got one army returning there. That can probably stay in there for now. We got another army heading in here, which I want you to help defending that front. Oh, we got our... Oh, I set it to defense. Okay. Well, I'll let it defend once more, and then we'll put it on offensive. Because it does have 40% extra offense value in there. It should be pretty decent. We'll just wait for the other army to arrive here. So after this combat, basically, is when we'll be able to send it in. So it's 4 versus 4. I think we're going to win that. Oh, wow, they got only 25 offense. Yeah, that's not going to help them, let's just say. Okay, now we're losing £40,000 per week, but we still have 11 million in the investment pool. I think even if we were using all of our construction costs, we might be reducing the investment pool there just a little bit. Ah, Annalene unlocked. Alright. What are we getting in the social tech or society tech? Oh, right, it's the human rights. Over here, we're getting the trench works, and in production, I don't know what we're going to get. It's going to be one of the tier 4 techs, and there's a lot of options there now. I guess we'll just wait and see. Oh, Yogyakarta convoy sunk. Alright, how many did we... 26? Oh, wow. And 220 Jin convoys. Okay, I think that is going to start having a bit of an impact on the... Oh, yeah. They've sent a lot of armies away. Raising concerns. Ooh. Rural folk are a bit unhappy. Industrialists are very happy, so we could probably address that. So, rural folk are no longer too unhappy, so that means the tech spread is going to be higher, which means that we'll get our trench works a lot sooner. Alright, we got the reinforcements here. It's time to do a bit of an attack on our side as well. Or from our side as well. As 5 versus 5, we got the stalwart... No, actually, we got the offensive plan over here. Defending still, but yeah, that'll be fine. And then once the Dutch East Indies have been pushed out of the war... Oh, actually, what do we have here? We do have a port. That's good. Let's double check that it's an industrial port. We'll get a lot more industry that way, or stuff that way. We'll start using some dynamites in here for the iron mine. We can get some sulfur mines in here. I like the sound of that. And then we'll also get an oil rig just for the heck of it. Use the tanker cars. But yeah, getting more sulfur mines is definitely good news. How is the sulfur mines doing here? So we've got a decent bit of extra pops in this state. Although, well, there's some people moving in here, let's just say. But there might just not be enough of a demand for a lot of the things that they produce in there. Right, so now the next time, or next combat is going to be our side attacking. Ooh, that is going to be a victory, even though, well... It's double the battalions, but the strength is much lowered. Plus, I think they might have started with a reduced morale already. So that is definitely good news for us. Target supply value is 65. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Oh, but now the... Oh, right, the industrialists had a very big increase in the investment pool there. Well, actually, no, they've got the modifier back again. Alright, never mind. So the investment pool is still increasing very rapidly. How's the northern flank? Oh, wow. I didn't realize they managed to get through. We've got 20 battalions in here now, alright. If we were to recruit a new general into Indochina, there's a defensive strategist, expert offensive planner, persistent. This could actually be useful. What we're going to do with that is we are going to mobilize that and put it on the offensive over here. To start to, I mean, it's not going to be having a lot of troops, so it's probably going to be losing a lot of the battles, but it's also going to delay the enemy a bit further. Oh, and there we go. We managed to get to the other side. Defensive seems to be successful. Ooh, Free Trade Party and Conservative Party are now the two biggest ones. Let's have a look at the reform. If we... Oh... Interesting. So industrialists and the monks, or the clergy, are basically the two leading interest groups there. And now Liberal Party is going to be a massive collection of things there. Alright. We got the state religion thing underway. Hopefully it's going to pass. Not entirely sure if it will. But we're going to hope. We're increasing the battalion sizes a little bit. We did manage to retake some of the area there. And our army has now arrived. It's going to hopefully start doing some progress on the attacks there. We've got 55 battalions defending. I think we'll be able to hold on. Oh, is that? Yeah, that's going to be another defensive victory. And then we're going to have an attack immediately after that. We've got an attack over here, which is going to be another victory. So the Dutch East Indies should be losing war support with a pretty decent speed. Not really quite enough, admittedly, but it is losing some of that. Wait, is there still other nations in the war that are... Oh, yeah, they are. Yogyakarta and Mangu and Danao. They got 13 battalions, actually. That's the one in the Philippines. Alright, so that's going to be the coal mines underway now. We've got a lot of things underway, actually. But maybe not enough. Let's have a look at what do we need. More rubber. Alright. Well, that was an easy one. Let's fill up the Pegu with all the... Oh, right. How many plantations can they have there? That's another 4. So it could have 14 total if we had the entire state. And that is going to be a victory very shortly, I reckon. Now, is it going to cut the area in half or not? It might not. Nope, it did not. But we are pushing further south, and I believe we got most of the state now. So I'm guessing the Dutch East Indies are going to start losing the... Well, it's still only 2 points of war exhaustion per week. But they are below us in the war support now. That's definitely good news, and this is going to be a victory over here. How much are we going to retake the land, actually? A little bit. Oh, and an attacker versus... okay, the numbers aren't all that great for us. But over here, we're definitely doing good work. Although they do have a bit more troops in there, but I suppose the losses have been definitely in our favour. Yeah, that is definitely a loss. Unfortunate, but they got pretty good defender in there. Oh yeah, expensive defensive strategies. Cocaine Addict, on the other hand, might not be all that great for it. We're slowly retaking that, and then we'll be able to, once the Sumatra situation has been sorted out, we'll be able to move in more troops to the main... Oh, wow, we sank a lot of Dutch East Indies convoys as well. I wasn't expecting it to be quite that effective, but I will take it. Oh, there we go. The Freedom Consent has been passed, so now we could actually change the schools to be private schools. The clergy, of course, would hate that, and since they are in the government, it's probably not the best idea. We could... Oh, is that... Oh, we're losing even with the... Okay. We're going to drop the consumption tax of tea right now, I guess. Go with that. Probably going to be a little bit costly right now. Oh, hello. I didn't realize that there was... Okay, well, we can keep the enemies there. They've moved most of their troops away from this front. I do wonder how good the Dutch... No, I don't think they have that high defensive. All discover in Sakhalin. Alright. Well, that's good on them. So how's that? That's 13 versus 23 battalions, but they... Only 33 defense. Oh, wow. That's rather rubbish. Oh, but this attack over here is not going all that well. I think we did have... actually, no. Right, we got a new attack before they got on another one of theirs in. It's alright, once this large army from here gets back into the combat, it should be fine. We should probably make sure that these are actually the better stuff in here. Does also mean that it's not particularly effective right now. Credit where credit's due. I think we are gonna credit the industrialists. To get the industrialists to be the biggest party. Because they are quite good for our economy, so to speak. At least increase in GDP. Not really much the standard of living yet. But eventually it will probably have a bit of an impact there. Oh, there we go. Dutch East Indies, mine's 14. Let's just put in both of these there so we can see that they are being pushed at least. But yeah, our war support can now drop below 0 because there's no specific war goals towards us. But at the same time, our defense is definitely holding. So that's good news. Okay, so the investment pool is actually dropping quite a bit now. 40,000 per week. But we got 12 million in there, so we can definitely afford dropping it a bit further than that. And our attack is going quite nicely. We're just holding the enemy's troops in there. Nothing too bad. Raiding the convoys, that's going fine. And over here we're going to have, after this combat, another attack against the enemies. Did we have any more barracks underway? No, not really. We did increase the military size quite a bit though. So let's have a look at the... We're going to need more rubber, tools, and engines. Now, admittedly, tools over here is a pretty good one. The engines, we could maybe get one more over here. No, we don't have that much extra pops there, so we'll just increase the motor industries here then. We'll give it at 2 levels actually. Still got a decent bit of stuff in here. Of course, we can start utilizing more coal in the production of things and start reducing the workforce needed per factory as well if need be. So I do wonder, how much are we going to retake after this combat? Probably something like this. Not quite that much actually. Oh dear. Fighting against 59 battalions, that's not great. Although I suppose, as soon as the Dutch give up, we can do a landing in Beijing again. And force them to surrender. We'll have the 2 armies over here pushing. We're going to have the landing in Beijing to distract them a little bit. And we're going to send in the 5 or 10 battalions from here. It's actually 11 now, isn't it? Yeah, I suppose so. Oh, they're sinking our convoys now, eh? They sank 3 of our convoys. How bad is the... Oh, they basically have no supplies in here. Alright, what we're going to do with the Navy is just going to... escort convoys. Probably down that way. I'm not entirely sure if that's the best area to be in, but oh well. So our next attack is versus 14 battalions, but in terms of manpower it's almost even from the get-go. This attack, on the other hand, is not going all that well. They got pretty good defenders in there, so maybe I should just leave you on the defense. Oh, I could use this one to do a landing. Yeah, that's probably what we're going to do. Hey, trench work's done. Good. Oh, we're getting plastics. Right, but we want to get some more military things in here. Port action rifle would be okay for the extra production. Wargaming would be less morale loss. That could be quite useful. Sea lane tragedies would be... Oh, right, there's the submarine landing craft would be really good. Because we're going to have to do probably a lot of landings On the other hand, defense in depth minus 5% morale loss and 30% army defense is something that I don't think I can really pass by. I'm just gonna let you stand by, so that's Nunc Lao. I have a task for you. I'm gonna do a landing there. And by that point, I'm hoping that the Dutch will already be pretty close to surrendering. Well, the Dutch is Indies, to be more precise. But yeah, that's gonna hopefully be done soon. We got a bit of troops in here still. Oh yeah, we're getting the chemical plants already done. We're getting some rubber plantations, so we're gonna get a lot of the industries over there soon enough as well. Ooh, this is a bit of a big combat, but they did a blunder, so they're gonna be taking massive casualties. How is the overview right now? So they've lost about 1 million men total. We've lost about 320,000 or something like that. Or 330,000. The cost of war is actually slightly higher on our side, but our military is a lot better and we use a lot more things. So it's a bit more costly, but they've lost 1.1 million men now. That's quite a bit of losses, admittedly. Oh, there we go. So there is support for universal suffrage. I wonder if that would, would that reduce the authority that we get? Yeah, it would. Oh, that would unlock the women's suffrage. There's the private health insurance, but I think we're going to go for the... Oh, public schools is now something that... Well, the monks would still hate that, admittedly. Whichever we want to pass over here, the monks will hate that. That's going to be a problem. We could try going for laissez-faire, but I don't know if that's... no, I think the intervention is going to be more balanced for us. I think what we're going to do is we're going to go for the poor laws. We're going to have to get a bit more bureaucracy for that, admittedly. Is there low tax efficiency anywhere? Not right now. So we could probably get a bit more government administration building somewhere. In a place that is not using too much of the other stuff, like Mekong is probably a good idea right now. Okay, the defense is holding. We're going to retake it a little bit more. Oh, Yogyakarta has decided to give up now. Ooh, that's going to be a loss. They'll retake something. Oh, how much? Oh, did they bring in an army in here? Oh, yeah, they did. We're going to be able to defend that, I'm pretty sure about it, but... How long until the Dutch East Indies give up? Are they losing 2.4 per week? I'm losing 1.1 per week. Did we do the landing yet? No, not yet. It will probably be done soon enough. Oh, there we go. We managed to retake some land. Oh, did we have... Oh, we got... Did we lose a general somewhere? Well, it's... Oh, hold on a minute. Is it that one? Or do we have another 20 in here? No. It's just the army that is waiting to be landing in Beijing. Well, so we've got double combat. We're at least going to win the defense there. But the attacks... well, that was a bit of a bad attack, quite frankly. We won't be able to do too much. Oh, there's another massive combat. Oh, because we did stop attacking, didn't we? And we managed to do the landing. They are moving some troops in here now. Let's go ahead and take the army from here. I mean, technically speaking, you could help... Oh, you're a trench rat. Oh, plus 20 defense. You're tactful. We can have a lot more troops in there. Okay. Well, we've got the 20 battalion army there. I'll probably be able to... I'm just going to send it over there, help with the invasion around Beijing. Might not be enough, but it's enough to cause some havoc in there. And hopefully, by that point, the Chinese are going to start losing their support a bit faster. We're losing 57,000 pounds per week right now. To be fair, we're constructing a lot of things that are not covered by the investment pool. I'm hoping that we can still win these combats. I mean, they don't have that massive... Oh, there we go. That's another enemy out. Oh, yeah, that is going to be a victory. Most likely. We got the poor laws being enacted now. How's the... Okay, infamy is 125, so that's still pretty bad. I think after this war, we're going to take a bit of a break in terms of expansion. Oh, human rights. Excellent. In terms of expansion, what we'll do is we'll switch to the trench infantry. And once we've got the trench infantry, at that point we can probably defend against pretty much anyone. Not necessarily quite against everyone, but almost. Which means that even if we have high infamy and people start declaring war on us, we can probably still, you know, win those wars. Little by little, but it's definitely going to sort of slow down the amount of expansion that we can do if there's a lot of nations fighting wars against us. Are we going to win that? Oh yeah, that is a good victory, and that is definitely a victory. And we've managed to take it back to... Oh, there we go. The Dutch East Indies have given up. We now control this entire state, more or less. We've got the oil rig in there. We are going to need a bit more engines. Is this... Oh, right. We can put in the philosophy department in there. That's good. I'm going to put in a government administration in here, just in case. And there we go. Now it's just me versus Great Jing, and they're losing war support faster than I am. Have they started moving troops on this front? They got a little bit. We've got some troops heading in there as well. Is this... Oh, we're defending, but we might lose that combat. And we're getting the extra troops in here, so we'll be able to push through the southern flank soon. Well, I suppose what we should do with this army, as soon as the battle is over, which, to be fair, is going to take a little bit longer, we'll just put that on defensive as well, and with the two armies, we'll probably just delay them for long enough for them to give up the war. One way or another, we're going to force a victory out of this. And then we are going to have our first state from China. And then we can send that interest somewhere else. Because we don't, or will own some land. Oh, wow, we actually managed to make a victory out of that. I mean, to be fair, we got pretty darn good defenses, but still, I'm a little bit surprised by that. Like, it looked a lot worse than what it actually was then, I suppose. We did take quite a bit of casualties, though. But let's go ahead and switch the so-called attacking army to defend the front line for the time being. Oh, right, did we... Oh, hold on a minute. Oh, this is the one that's supposed to be the attacking army. And then we got the extra 20 battalions in here, which we could probably just... This is Plague. How about we use Plague? I mean, I don't know if we'll have enough time for it, quite frankly, in this war, but do a landing in there. If we can do a landing behind the enemy lines in here and capture some more of the territory, and, you know, get some of the war goal at least occupied, that's going to speed up things a lot. It's going to take 50 days for the landing, admittedly, so it's going to take a while. It's 41 days now, so if we just speed up a little bit, we should be able to get that done soon. We are defending... Ooh, this is going to be a loss. Look at it, it's mostly just delaying the enemies as long as possible up there in the north while we fight them in the south. Oh, that's going to be a victory. We might actually get into their side of state. Although that's the wrong state in it. Okay, so that might not be what we need. But it's going to push them out of our side at least. And then once the landing happens, which is probably, well, it's 17 days away. British China interest activated. Are they going to go for Hong Kong? They might go for Hong Kong. Oh, and there we go. Our defense. Oh, yeah, we captured a lot of land. We did. I don't think we quite enter into the state yet. No, not yet. Although they are taking a bit more sort of... Oh, hold on a minute. Well, hopefully, after this combat, I mean, we might... No, I don't think we're going to win that. Oh, but they move all the troops away from there. Okay. Well, in that case... Advance. And link up with the troops again. Germans have started embargoing us. Alright, do we have inactive trades then? Oh, yes, we do. Some of that might be bad, actually, because we probably don't have a lot of sulfur now. Actually, we still have a decent bit. Sulfur mines provide a lot, and we use... So it's going to be a little bit elevated price for the sulfur, but it's not too bad. Oh, wait, what's this? Moluccan Uprising. Oh. Alright, I'm going to declare neutrality on that one, but I'm very happy that that is happening. Oh. Oh. They were trying to do something in here. Oh, that was the invasion fleet, wasn't it? Principle of population. Some intellectuals are warning that if the poor laws are not passed, an increase in population of unproductive poor will become an unmaintainable burden on society. A firm hand is required to stave such disaster. All this fear-mongering makes the law seem outright inhumane. Well, we can afford to get a bit more radicals. That's fine. As long as we get more support for the law. Oh, but there we go. That attack is going to be another victory. They're already at minus 55 war support. They're losing 3.5 per week. So it's just a matter of like 10 weeks or so. Because we'll be still conquering some more lands. Oh, it's... Right, okay, that's attacking there. Did we move in the... No, where did the big army move then? Was it sent over here? Oh, it is going over there. Alright. We got the corner in there. While the other army is, well, it's fighting against a bit of a larger army, admittedly. But alright then. Well, I'm still gonna get a victory over here to the northern flank of this southern push. How much are they losing now? About 3.6, 3.7 now. So not that much better. I think we should probably put you on that front line. Just hold on there for now. They're not going to hold on for that much longer. Admittedly, and then we'll have our state over here. And that's going to be a massive amount of people in our market, which means that a lot of the basic goods that we produce are going to have an increase in the price. Now, while we won't be able to tax them anytime soon, because incorporating this state is going to be way too expensive. Plus the tax capacity would be disastrously bad. How are we doing over there? We're defending on 2 fronts, I think. Yeah, we are. But the enemies are now losing, well, a little bit more of their war support. Actually, you could just push on that front, I guess. Since they stopped advancing. Now, I think China might be in a bit of trouble now. Oh, it combined the fronts now. Alright. Well, it's fine. We've got a massive army in there then defending pretty much everything. And our attack over here is going to... Oh, wow, that is going to be a success. 6 battalions versus 6 battalions on defense. And over here we got... okay, that defense is not going to hold, unfortunately. We've inflicted 25,000 casualties already. Oh, wow, that's a bit of a combat in there. Oh, and 1 more week and they'll surrender. Okay, oh, there we go. Guangdong is ours. Right, so 2,000 bureaucracies to incorporate that. Okay, that's not going to happen. That's not going to happen at all, but that's fine. We can increase the... Well, they don't have a port there yet, so we'll get a port and get a few barracks over here for sure. There's a lot of population to utilize. We've got a lot of silk plantations. Wait, are they using... No, they're not using the stuff there. We could... well, actually, over here, there's no point in using less workforce in the constructs. We've got a shipyard in here. Let's start using some steamers. Or producing more steamers. And do we need... I don't think we need to go for military shipbuilding over here. We are going to need more coal, though, which is going to be a bit of an issue. But I suppose after this war, we'll... First of all, what we need to do is switch our troops into the trench infantry, which is going to be more ammunition use. And shrapnel artillery, bicycle messengers, field hospitals. Right, that for all of these. Oh, and the... Right, we never switched to the steel railway cargo. It's going to be a lot more transportation. But with that, we are actually out of time for this episode. So if you enjoyed this, please like, comment, subscribe if we haven't already. Also got the links down below in the description. But other than that, thank you very much for watching. Until next time, bye-bye.